I'd love to serve on the committee. It's one of my favorite charities. Yes, I suppose this will be my swan song here in Houston. I'll miss you, too. Oh, Alice, may I call you back? Thank you. Grant, wherever you're going, don't go. I need to talk to you.
As a matter of fact, I wanted to talk to you. I think I finally worked out the details whereby I can purchase yours and Dennis's shares of World Oil.
No, that's not what I want to talk about. Not right now, anyway.
Oh, what is it?
It's Vivian.
Is there something wrong?
No, she's fine. But she's very unhappy about my plans to leave Houston.
Oh, she prefers it here?
Very much. She wants no part of New York.
Well, that is a problem.
I'm going to miss her.
Isn't she going with you?
Her heart is here in Houston.
I see.
You're fond of her, aren't you, Grant?
Yeah.
She's a wonderful housekeeper for all her eccentricities.
Iris, I get the feeling that you're leading to something. Now, what is it?
Well, you're going to be needing a housekeeper, and I was wondering if you'd be willing to keep her on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, sure.
Oh, I'm so relieved. Will you talk to her about it?
Of course.
Thank you.
That is what you want to talk about?
That's it.
I just hate the idea of Mrs. Wheeler leaving Houston without me. We've been through so much together, and I'm very fond of her.
Well, Mrs. Wheeler is very fond of you, too, Vivian. What is it, Vivian?
I feel like I'm being deserted.
There's no reason for you to feel that way. She wanted to take you with her.
This work Mrs. Wheeler's going to be doing in New York, that is very important.
Yes, it is.
She's probably going to need me more now than ever before.
Yes, she probably will. But I understand that you don't like New York.
Those tall buildings make me dizzy, Mr. Wheeler.
Well, there are tall buildings here in Houston.
I know, but they're easy to get away from, and there are not as many here as there are in New York.
Well, you're absolutely right about that. You cannot get away from the tall buildings in New York.
Just the idea of it scares me.
Well, what do you think about the possibility of working for me?
For you, Mr. Wheeler?
Yes. As my housekeeper. You obviously don't like the idea.
Well, I've never worked for a man before.
Well, we're not so bad. And besides, there'll be women in the house.
Your daughters?
Yes, I could sure use your help with them, especially Brett.
You need my help?
Yes. You'd be doing me a tremendous favor.
In what way, Mr. Wheeler?
Well, for instance, you could take Brett into hand.
I think she's terrific.
So do I, although she is rather unorthodox.
I know. But so am I. I guess maybe that's why I like her. She's different and she wears clothes like nobody else.
Well, there's no question about that. Well, how about it, Vivian? Will you work for me?
I'll think about it.
Did you have a talk with Grant?
Yes, we had a good talk.
Well, what have you decided? Are you going to stay on here as his housekeeper?
I'm thinking about it.
What's there to think about? A brother-in-law would be a marvelous person to work for, and you know he would look after your best interests.
I know that, Mrs. Wheeler.
Well, then why are you undecided?
Because I've never worked for a man before. I'm not sure I'd like it.
You worked for Mr. Bancroft when I was married to him. And later for Mr. Wheeler when I became his wife. So you see, you have worked for men before.
It wasn't the same as working for either of them in any case,
Why
Mrs.
not?
Wheeler. Because you were always the boss. I always took my orders from you.
Fred and Lacey will be part of the household. You like Mr. Wheeler's daughters, don't you?
Very much. And Mr. Wheeler said he wanted me to take Brett in hand.
That will be a challenge for you.
Yes, but she can't very well be in charge if I am taking her in hand.
You are impossible, Viv.
That's what my mother always said.
I'll get it. Hello? Yes, this is she. Oh, put Mr. Farmer on. Thank you. It's the police commissioner. It must be about Justin. Larry? Oh, I'm fine, thank you. Have you located Justin Marshall? You have? Where is he? Oh, dear, that's terrible. Well, is he all right? I agree. The important thing is that you found him. Kima, where on earth is that? Oh, between here and Galveston. Well, that's not too far. Thank you, Larry. I really appreciate your help. Yes. Goodbye.
They found Mr. Marshall?
He's in jail in some place called Kima.
Why is he in jail?
I'll explain later, Viv. Right now I have to call Ashley. No. On second thought, I'll handle this whole thing myself. Find me a road map.
Hi, Paige. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Can I help you with something?
No, I didn't come to buy anything.
Well, actually, I didn't think you had.
I'm here about Ashley. I thought it was really terrific of you to be so supportive of her the other day.
Well, thank you. I like her, and she is my sister-in-law.
You were awfully nice to her when Justin threw that fit at the party.
You came here to thank me for that?
Think it's not my place to do that?
Well,
Actually, I came to see how she was doing. Have you seen her?
yes, this afternoon, as a matter of fact. Guess she's about as well as can be expected.
Have she and Justin made up?
Oh, you haven't heard?
Heard what?
Well, Justin's gone off somewhere.
Disappeared?
I think he's on a bender, TJ. I think he needed to get all that stuff out of his system.
I'm sorry to hear that. For your sake as well as Ashley's. He's your brother. I know you must be worried.
Yeah, I am. Actually, I'm more worried about Ashley right now. She's been through so much lately.
I know.
You know, it was Iris Wheeler who made her decide to tell Justin that she was pregnant. And then Rena took it from there, and everything that's happened to Ashley has been Rena's fault since then.
I don't want to get drawn into personalities. But, I agree. It looks like Rena had a hand in what happened.
I think she's as bad as Iris as far as I'm concerned.
The important thing is that we see that Ashley is okay.